Hello everybody and welcome to Eddzshed. Today we're going to be taking a look at how to get your legendary that little bit quicker. If you do find this video helpful, please like and subscribe. There's plenty of other videos on my channel that should be helpful to you. Right, so we're going to get straight into the different things. I'm not going to bother doing an overview of them today. The first thing I'm going to say is save your spirit shards. Spirit shards are a new currency as of this video coming out, but they are basically the same as these skill points, where you will get them, I believe, through doing personal story. You can get them through completing your dailies, so make sure that you are completing your dailies. They will help. On the note of sort of daily rewards, make sure that you're logging in regular to get in your login rewards. The last login reward you can get, I think it's the chest of legendary crafting materials, is really useful. It will give you mystic clovers and obsidian shards, and that can save you a lot of karma if at a later point. On the note of obsidian shards, if you're watching this and the silver waste chest farm is still going, check out my video on how to do the silver waste chest farm and then start doing it, because you can get a lot of obsidian shards from it. If, however, that is no longer an option, you will have to save your karma in order to get obsidian shards, and you will need I think I've worked it out in the past as almost 2 million or maybe 1 million karma. It was something phenomenally expensive anyway. So really save every bit of karma you've got, and if you've got karma boosters, make sure you keep using them when you're perhaps farming world boss events, which are really good to earn a bit of money as well. Moving away from that, with the obsidian shards, looking at sort of the precursor side of things, I would suggest that you actually just purchase the precursor. There is very little to be gained from throwing stuff into the mystic toilet and getting nothing out of it. So, how do you make enough money to buy a precursor? Well, I would suggest that you start flipping items on the trading post. There are other options such as dungeons, etc. But I would say start flipping items on the trading post. There is a link in the descriptions below to a video I did on flipping items to make gold, as it's a really valuable thing. You're also going to need to do some dungeons anyway though, so that can be a nice way to just get a little bit of money to help you start off with flipping items. You'll have to do certain dungeons to get the gift of that dungeon for your legendary. For instance, I think Bifrost, it's the gift of Zaitan that you'll need. Other things that can really help towards getting a legendary quicker is actually doing PvP. Since they've changed it so you've got the reward tracks, they give you a lot of obsidian shards, and at the end of certain PvP reward tracks, such as say the Ascalon reward track, you will get mystic clovers, and mystic clovers will on average take you 3 obsidian shards to get. So if you get 2 mystic clovers and 7 obsidian shards, that's the equivalent of you actually having received, I think it's 13 obsidian shards. No, 11 obsidian shards. My maths is terrible today. Also, know what crafting professions you will need to craft your legendary. And I say this because the worst thing that you can do is spend a lot of time and money leveling up certain crafting professions just because you think, oh, this is really fun, and then coming to, you get very close to making your legendary and going, oh wait, I need to level up 2 more, this is going to cost me another 100 gold each. And those tips are very much for any player. And then what I'm going to talk about next is for sort of newer players to the game. So if you still perhaps haven't got a level 80, or even if you're just going back and leveling a new character to level 80, I would suggest that you actually level a lot slower. You don't bother trying to speed level, because at speed leveling you'll miss out on a lot of the stuff that is going to be required for you to get your legendary. However, if you're leveling very sort of slowly and methodically, you're going to get more login rewards, so you can get a lot more items through that, and you're also going to be able to build your crafting, or to level your crafting profession alongside it and get it to the necessary level as you're leveling. It'll also give you a really good opportunity to do a lot of sort of the world events. And the benefit that you'll get from doing the world events and killing lots of the champions that you find in it is you'll receive a lot more of the spirit shards, and you are going to need at least 200 of these to buy the bloodstone rock thing you need to make your legendary. I'm sure if you look on the wiki it will give you the exact name, but I can't remember it off the top of my head now. And the other good thing about killing all of the champions and doing the world events is you're going to get karma, and that's going to help with your obsidian shards, and you will get opportunities once you've got to level 80, if you're still doing them, to receive the exotic named weapons such as sort of crustacean and there's plenty of them. They're all the champion named items. Well, you can keep them because there is an achievement for it, and you can receive the karmic converter, which is not really as useful as I thought it was going to be. I sunk a lot of gold getting one of them, so I would probably suggest you actually just sell these items on the trading post, and the gold that you're going to get from them you can then put towards your precursor. That's certainly one of the biggest items that you're going to have to get. Also, realistically think about how much time you are willing to sink into it, because I've got 2 of the legendaries that took me perhaps far too long. You know, I could have perhaps got 4 done in the time it took me to do these 2, because with the Juggernaut you've got all of these silver doubloons that you've got to purchase, and that put me back nearly 200 gold. Whereas there are certain legendaries out there where the precursors may be only 300 gold. I recently bought Chosen, so that's the precursor for the shield, and that was only like 300 gold, and I was somewhat shocked to find that. When you consider that my girlfriend has recently spent nearly 1300 gold on Bifrost, or the precursor for Bifrost, which is the legend. So there is big differences to be had, and if you're absolutely not willing to sink a lot of time into getting these legendaries, then then go for the ones with a nice pretty effect, like perhaps Bolt or the Shield, the Flameseeker's Prophecy, which don't have as much time to, or which don't have as big a cost as the other legendaries. I hope this has given you some useful pointers. As always, if you've got any more questions, please leave them in the comment section below. I will get back to you, and don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps me out, and I'm always grateful when you do. I will see you around.